Alright, so this is Microcycle 3. This is Thursday for the high school and middle school. So we're gonna progress the quadruped position into a kick out. So it's not gonna be in a 90-degree flexion anymore. So it's a prep exercise. We'll do 2 sets of it. Tall players will be here, start up in the same position. Belly button tucked, squeeze the glutes, press the feet, heels up to the sky, elbows in under the shoulders, and head is looking forward. Now from there, we're going into a kick out, firing up, lengthening out, trying to get a good glute activation, but as well as creating more extension in the hip. And we can alternate if the players are coordinated enough. If not, and they need to go through a tempo and pattern work just to get a better feeling, then we'll do that. So first week, definitely do it one leg at a time. The supine band and hip flexion. We've been on these band on my feet, but now we're gonna be laying down, coming here, driving the knee up, and going right back down, 8 times. All right, we want 90s or a little bit past 90. Fire up the hip flexors in the front line. Hip rockers, something that we'll just be doing throughout the year. Hinge, open up, lengthen through the front line. We can add the arms to it, palms up to the sky, just to add a little bit more range there. So now we're going to be going into block 2. So Corinne, can you just read these out after I do them? These are going to be for 20 yards for the A skips, doubles, and triples. So we'll set up a cone or a line, set up another line. Good distance sometimes is on the goal line going to the top of the box, and you just set up another cone thing ahead. So A skips, now we're not going to be holding hexagons or the dowels anymore. We get the arms included. It's going to be upright, moving through it. All right, full arms as they move through. We can emphasize speed on the second set of it. Doubles, same thing. So they're here, 1, 2, 1, 2, and they'll continue all the way out. Triples, we start on the right, we end on the left. For the players, it always helps if you just tell them to say it out loud and they coach yourself through it. So coming up, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then they'll continue forward. The next actions.
Block 3, high knees, 20 yards to 20-yard kickouts.
Okay, so with the high knees, we're emphasizing just striking the ground, just like we were with the skips. So we're going 20 yards out and then transitioning into kickouts. So I'll do it from here as if I'm ending the high knees motion, and I'm going right to kickouts. As I'm moving through, it's gonna take me a little bit of time to create more momentum off of each strike, but I want to slam my feet to the ground, pull the ground, keep my body upright, hips squeezed and controlled, more arm movement as I start to pick up speed. So we should be accelerating into that action. So next one.
And then it's just kickouts 20 yards to sprint.
Okay, so then we would be going into a kick out from the start, moving through into the sprint. So we're more in the phase that we're already in motion. So for the players, the idea or perspective into a game, imagine they're coming from like a jog or from a fast run and then having to accelerate more. Sometimes they're gonna need to keep a better, more stable position and just start to get through the feet more and take more range, opposed to throwing yourself down and trying to get more of a push when they're already in action and it's not gonna really do much for them. What's next?
Block 4, times 3. Float, sprint, sprint.
Okay, so with the float, sprint, the float is basically between 50 to 65, 70%. I don't know what I wrote down, but you'll start off in a 15-yard space where they're staying open and staying in form. So moving through, and then they get here, they sprint. So when they're moving, they're gonna be going they're not losing arm form, they're just going a little bit slower, less intense for that 15-yard period. Then they're sprinting for 30, opening up max, and then they're going back to 15 where they're basically just decelerating as they keep form they'll be out of that 15 yards in no time, and they're accelerating right again. Okay? We want to take these serious. We don't want the players to think the float area is just a jog. We want them to keep their stride open. Just make sure that they're controlling their body, decelerating a bit, but keeping form, and then opening up into the sprint. Is that everything?
Yep.
All right. Thank you.